Cuba. Australia. This gown is a wearable landscape inspired by Uluru, the sacred heart of Australia and a profoundly sacred site for First Nation people. There is no view like Uluru for Australia. Bahamas. Once, the Bahamas stood at the heart of pirate legend. It was a time of turbulence, but it led to triumph. This costume embodies that victory. Inspired by piracy, it's a look you've got to see. The Bahamas. Bangladesh. This Jamdani sari, once woven for emperors, took 120 days to handcraft. This craft is recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage. After 120 days, she's here to amaze Bangladesh. Belarus. This costume celebrates national pride, inspired by the nation's coat of arms and featuring the flag's colors. She can't hide her national pride, Belarus. Belgium. This costume is inspired by a swan, connecting to Bruges' romantic canals. It features diamonds, reflecting this thriving industry, along with Bruges lace. Diamonds, lace, and a swan. I could go on. It's Belgium. Belize. Here we have a look that represents the toucan. Both Belize and this national bird are small yet vast in spirit, showing that true strength comes from within. This creature of the skies shows what matters isn't size, Belize. Bolivia. This costume pays tribute to a rich textile heritage. Crafted by artisans, it honors ancestral feminine knowledge that continues to empower Bolivian women. Chibagayos in textiles in Bolivia. Bonaire. An ode to marine life, this look features an octopus centerpiece, embodying the strength, intelligence, and adaptability of Bonaire's women. Comparing an octopus with many arms to women of many charms, Bonaire. Botswana. This zebra-inspired look celebrates unity and diversity and honors the Mares, Botswana's female football team, embodying the spirit of sisterhood. Representing the sisterhood, always looks good, Botswana. Brazil. This costume celebrates Our Lady of Aparecida, patroness of Brazil, honoring Gabby's personal faith and religion's role in Brazilian identity. Honoring the Virgin Mary, she looks extraordinary, Brazil. British Virgin Islands. This look captures the atmosphere of J.R. O'Neill Botanical Gardens, a treasured national park. Through this design, Olivia calls on us to steward nature. Saluting J.R. O'Neill, she's the real deal, British Virgin Islands. Bulgaria. This nation is known as the Land of Roses, thanks to its Rose Valley, which produces thousands of blooms each spring. Celebrating a bloom with her costume, Bulgaria. Cabo Verde. This costume pays tribute to two historic firsts: the country's inaugural debut at Miss Universe and its first qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Put your hands together for the first time ever, Cabo Verde. Cambodia. This costume is inspired by the jape, a culturally significant Khmer instrument. She's here to slay, dressed as jape, Cambodia. Canada. Shaped like the iconic maple leaf but patterned with butterfly wings, this look highlights that. Like the butterfly effect, small acts can spark global change. Beauty beyond belief, shaped like a leaf, Canada. Cayman Islands. This look is inspired by Yamaya, a revered Afro-Caribbean water spirit, and is, for the delegate, a call to look after the coral reefs. To keep it brief, she protects the reef, Cayman Islands. Chile. This costume represents the glaciers of Patagonia and the Antarctic, while the doves symbolize environmental stewardship. Featuring a dove, it's a look you'll love, Chile.
China.
The mythical Chinese phoenix symbolizes not just rebirth, but also the 5 Confucian virtues: justice, virtue, propriety, benevolence, and faith. Honoring a mythical creature and a philosophy teacher, China.
Colombia.
This look honors ancient pre-Columbian civilizations, where gold held profound cultural and symbolic significance beyond its material value. Ancient civilizations laid the foundations for Colombia.
Costa Rica.
Here's a costume inspired by ancestral Baruca mask, sacred symbols of protection and identity handcrafted by the indigenous Baruca people. This symbol of protection is perfection, Costa Rica.
Côte d'Ivoire.
This national costume honors the Akan people, featuring hand beading, traditional Akan cloth, and an elephant, the nation's emblem. Keeping it relevant with an elephant, it's Côte d'Ivoire.
Croatia.
This look, by renowned designer Zigman, channels the Adriatic Sea. Inspired by childhood memories of the Dalmatian coast, it carries a personal resonance for Laura. Just like the coastline, she looks divine. Croatia.
Cuba.
This look, adorned with crystals, pearls, sequins, and embroidery on sheer fabrics, captures the vibrant spirit of this island. With all this embellishment, she looks heaven sent. It's Cuba.
Curacao.
This costume is inspired by Mama Curacao, the island's embracing maternal spirit who welcomes all the diverse ethnicities and faiths that grace her shores. Her spirit maternal, her beauty external, Curacao.
Czech Republic.
This is named Blue-Eyed Girl, after a Czech folk song. Its central motif is the deer, symbolizing strength and serenity. Give a cheer for this beautiful deer, Czech Republic.
Denmark. Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Here we have a walking national tribute, with golden wings representing renewal, a leopard for bravery, and the national motto front and center. It's fair to say this symbolic display has a lot to convey. Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Denmark.
This look shows Denmark's national bird, the swan, in links to Hans Christian Andersen's The Ugly Duckling, celebrating resilience and realizing one's unique light. With the Danish story showing everyone's unique glory, Denmark.
Dominican Republic.
This look is inspired by a national flower. Its pink hue symbolizes tenderness, hope, and beauty, qualities that embody this nation's vibrant spirit. Representing a flower and her nation's power, Dominican Republic.
Ecuador.
Behold the blue-footed booby, symbolically highlighting this nation's renowned biodiversity and commitment to conservation. She shines and glitters, honoring wild critters, Ecuador.
Egypt.
Now welcome to the stage Nephthys, the ancient Egyptian goddess of the night and protector of the dead. Modeling an ancient land, give a hand for Egypt.
El Salvador.
This dress from the colonial era was worn in volcanic regions. Its white color represents a nation now living in a climate of peace. She's a beautiful sight, dressed in white, El Salvador.
Equatorial Guinea.
Carmen is representing the protection of endangered species, including the white gorilla, a national symbol of Equatoguinean identity. It's all about conservation for this nation, Equatorial Guinea.
Estonia.
This look is inspired by the story Liebehund, meaning werewolf. Branded a werewolf for being different, the protagonist rejects conformity and fades into legend. Inspired by a story, see her glory, Estonia.
Finland.
Titled Goddess of the Living Roots, this look embodies a forest guardian who reveals how roots connect us across time, to each other, and to the earth. With roots of gold, behold, Finland.
France.
This look honors St. George.
Why do so few people recommend the Logitech G903? Is it not good? It combines Logitech's advanced
Ghana.
This garment draws inspiration from Ghana's 800 plus butterfly species. Representing transformation, they are a fitting symbol for the first sub-Saharan nation to break from colonial rule. Proving there is nothing shy about the butterfly, Ghana.
Great Britain.
This costume parallels Danielle with Eliza Doolittle from My Fair Lady, highlighting her early hardships and self-actualized transformation. Sporting two looks, it's one for the books, Great Britain.
Greece.
Behold, a costume inspired by the winged victory of Samothrace, a Greek masterpiece dating back to 190 BC. Celebrating her culture with a sculpture, it's Greece.
Guadeloupe.
This look is inspired by a pink conch pearl, a gem born from a creature deeply intertwined with Guadeloupean culture and cuisine. Her wings are pearlescent, her smile luminescent. Guadeloupe.
Guatemala.
This look is inspired by the city of Sheila, with details representing the heritage, symbols, and ancestral wisdom that shaped the region. This look evoking a city sure is pretty. Guatemala. Representing the Samandu 2040 project, one of the world's largest mining initiatives, this look represents power, progress, and national pride. This bold design honors a mine, Guinea.
Guyana.
Inspired by Olehig, this costume embodies a fiery folklore legend. A woman feared for transforming into a blazing ball of fire each night. She is on fire. She's here to inspire Guyana.
Haiti.
This nation's birds' emerald wings, cobalt tail, and red chest reflect the Haitian flag, while handcrafted feathers and beadwork celebrate Haitian artistry. This costume gives ornithological swag to the national flag, Haiti.
Honduras.
Here's a costume honoring the Payeyonas, iconic Honduran parade performers who twirl batons to marching bands. This look was made for a parade. It's Honduras.
Hong Kong.
This costume, inspired by Chinese bridal culture, features historically significant suzhou embroidery, showcasing centuries-old artisan craftsmanship. Here's a bride with national pride, Hong Kong.
Hungary.
In Hungarian folktales, the red skirt is worn by hardworking and pure-hearted protagonists, thereby symbolizing that true worth comes from character, not social rank. Wearing red, what matters is the heart and head for Hungary.
India.
This look honors the sacred moment when the Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. Honoring a profound spiritual event, let me present India.
Indonesia.
In Balinese Hindu practice, a banten is a sacred offering, typically of fruits, flowers, or rice. The costume honors this, evoking towering temple offerings, bearing fruit reflecting the magnitude of her gratitude, Indonesia.
Iraq.
Titled Lioness of Babylon, this national costume honors the goddess Ishtar, featuring a lion emblem that once adorned the Ishtar Gate. This lioness is ready to impress. It's Iraq.
Ireland.
This costume is inspired by Irish pirate Grace O'Malley, who defied gender norms to command the sea, even going head-to-head with Queen Elizabeth I. It's a toast to the Queen of the West Coast, Ireland.
Israel.
Titled The Light of Hope and designed by Melanie herself, this costume features a crystal Star of David, which here represents Israel's people of all backgrounds and creeds. In a dress that shows she's a narrator and a creator, Israel.
Italy.
This costume pays tribute to San Remo, the city of flowers and songs, featuring 3D florals, glittering musical notes, and even a microphone. Uniting music and flowers, we could gaze for hours. Italy.
Jamaica.
This look celebrates the vibrancy of Linstead Market, once a 19th century trading hub, and honors the ackee, a central ingredient in Jamaica's national dish. Making me wish I could have some ackee and salt fish. Jamaica.
Japan.
This gown draws from a culturally significant folktale, the Grateful Crane. In Japanese culture, the crane is a symbol of longevity, loyalty, and happiness. Showing there is nothing plain about the crane, Japan.
Kazakhstan.
Felt, once shaping Kazakh yurts, now forms this tulip-adorned dress. It embodies resilience, protective yet gentle, enduring yet comforting. She'll make your heart melt, wearing felt, it's Kazakhstan.
Korea.
This Peace Warrior look combines a modern hanbok, inspired by the K-pop Demon Hunters animation, with the symbolic sword, honoring Korea's longing for peace. Repping an animation and standing for her nation, it's Korea.
Kosovo.
This costume connects modern generations with their ancestors. The gold symbolizes celebrations, while the white represents purity. In gold and white, it's a beautiful sight, Kosovo.
Bulacan.
Drawing inspiration from the golden eagle, a revered symbol, this costume represents the enduring strength, courage, and freedom of its people. This eagle is gold to represent the bold Kyrgyzstan.
Laos.
Inspired by the classic Lao folk song, Rosa Paksan, this look embodies the loving and hopeful spirit of the region's people. Inspired by a folk ditty, this dress sure is pretty, Laos.
Lebanon.
Here, red symbolizes the Lebanese flag and the courage of its people, while gold accessories crafted by local artisans honor generational knowledge. Honoring the bold in red and gold, Lebanon.
Macau.
Here's another phoenix. Has she been reborn? No, it's a whole new look. The phoenix rebirth reflects this region's enduring spirit. Showing Macau's enduring soul, that's her goal, Macau.
Malaysia.
Inspired by the Bajau Sama people, who are sometimes called sea nomads, this look features a headdress inspired by a sailing vessel in sea green fabric. Celebrating the seafaring with what she's wearing, Malaysia.
Malta.
Malta's national bird inspires this look. The male's blue plumage, reflected in the costume, symbolizes Malta's sea and sky, while the design suggests flight. With a gown evoking sea, sky, and the way birds fly, it's Malta.
Martinique.
This ensemble embodies the white arum, a symbol of purity and resilience cherished by the people of Martinique. This beautiful lily is shaped like a chili, Martinique.
Mauritius.
This gown draws from an island paradise's lush greenery and national flower, with golden accents representing the sun in a flowing design that mirrors waves. Inspired by shores and the great outdoors, Mauritius.
Mayotte.
Here, golden satin, evoking warm sands, blends with traditional fabrics, while the hand-braided coconut rope symbolizes the unbreakable bonds of this nation's people. Fabrics are blending, their bond never bending. It's Mayotte.
Mexico.
This costume embodies the grandeur of the Aztec Empire, honoring Xochicalzal, the goddess of beauty, fertility, and love. Like all things Aztec, this gown is high spec. Mexico.
Miss Universe Latina.
Here we have a tribute to the monarch butterfly, which annually migrate thousands of miles across North America. In a creation celebrating migration, it's Miss Universe Latina.
Moldova.
Designed by a Moldovan designer, this look showcases a traditional Ia blouse and embroidered Katrinsa skirt, enduring symbols of purity and national pride. It's giving pure, very mindful, very demure. It's Moldova. This goddess of jewels embodies Myanmar's natural majesty, adorned with stones that showcase the nation's world-renowned gem heritage. In an attire made of emeralds and sapphire, Myanmar.
Namibia.
This costume honors culture and landscape by paying homage to the craftwork of 7 distinct indigenous groups and key ecological symbols. It's a celebration of anthropology and ecology for Namibia.
Nepal.
Here, the joined hands from Nepal's coat of arms, a symbol of gender equality, are reinterpreted as a sign of peace. With a look showcasing amity and humanity, it's Nepal.
Init na init ka na ba? Fan on! 180 plus lang to sa Lazada. Pinakamura sa Lazada, kaya go, buy na!
A tribute to the iconic Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh. This creation carries a message. See beauty not in perfection, but in authenticity and strength. She's here to bestow a message from Van Gogh, Netherlands.
New Zealand.
This ensemble is inspired by Lake Tekapo, which is renowned for its vivid lupins. Made from recycled plastics, it reflects the Maori zero waste ethos. She looks fantastic in recycled plastic, New Zealand.
Nicaragua.
This costume channels both Nicaragua's national bird and the vibrant essence of a nation that proudly sings its identity. Personifying a bird and a nation to be heard, Nicaragua.
Nigeria.
This look imagines a woman born from the sacred palm tree of Igbo land, giver of oil and wine. She symbolizes every woman who makes the future possible. She's got charm, this daughter of the palm, Nigeria.
Norway.
This salmon-inspired gown mirrors both the delegate's movements as a baton twirler and the essence of Norway's leading export. This river runner is a stunner, Norway.
Pakistan.
This look is inspired by the Palace of Mirrors, a historic Mughal-era pavilion in Pakistan's Lahore fort. Honoring a palace of reflection, she's perfection, Pakistan.
Palestine.
Here, each costume element holds meaning. Hand-painted landmarks reflect coexistence, while a key symbolizes belonging. An embroidery honors inherited craftsmanship. Showing a gown with lore, can say much more, it's Palestine.
Panama.
This look channels Panama's pre-Columbian history. It honors Grand Coclay's and Veragua's goldsmithing heritage, while geometric patterns echo ancient pottery. For this nation, it's an archaeological celebration. Panama.
Paraguay.
This design is inspired by the firefly. Fireflies, now endangered, are a revered symbol in Paraguayan Guarani culture, symbolizing hope, protection, and ancestral guidance. Proudly showcasing her ancestral tie as a firefly, Paraguay. This ensemble is inspired by Peru's highest point. Huascaran isn't just a mountain, she's an apu, a sacred spirit of the Andes. Channeling not just a mountain view, but an apu, it's Peru. This country is the nation of fiestas. This costume captures their spirit with every element inspired by the nation's grandest celebrations. She is the embodiment of celebrations and good vibrations, Philippines. Designed in Poland's flag colors, here the central poppy symbolizes both remembrance and the nation's struggle for freedom. This little red flower holds deep symbolic power for Poland.
Portugal.
This look is inspired by Celeste Cairo, who handed carnations to soldiers during Portugal's 1974 Carnation Revolution, one of history's most peaceful uprisings. Celebrating peace prevailing over war, welcome to the floor, Portugal.
Puerto Rico.
This look honors both ballet and the hummingbird. The delegate, herself a ballerina, moves with the hummingbird's precision, both transforming effort into elegance. A proud Latina, a trained ballerina, Puerto Rico.
Romania.
This look, in Romania's red, yellow, and blue, pairs hand-sewn traditional motifs with dramatic feathers, creating a bold, passionate, unforgettable national tribute. In feathers and a bodysuit, it's a national salute. Romania.
Russia.
This gown echoes classic Russian architecture. The white recalls snow-covered churches and white stone cities, while the gold echoes shining domes. It's conceptual, it's architectural, it's Russia.
Rwanda.
Inspired by the land of 1,000 hills, this costume reflects this nation's graceful resilience when rebuilding after hardship. Celebrating rolling earth and a nation's rebirth, Rwanda.
St. Lucia.
This costume honors the Rose Festival, an important cultural celebration held each August featuring red attire, rose displays, and parades. Looking best of all, celebrating a festival, St. Lucia.
Senegal.
This look is inspired by the red lion, mentioned in the Senegalese national anthem, a symbol of unity and pride. This regal feline looks divine. Senegal.
Serbia.
This costume uses visual motifs to tell a story of time, progress, and national identity. Featuring an astronomical clock, Belgrade at night, and a train. It's a story about time, and she looks sublime. Serbia.
Singapore.
This look celebrates the richness that cultural inclusivity brings to a nation, stitched from textiles representing the nation's diverse communities. Celebrating the unity that comes from a diverse community, it's Singapore.
Slovakia.